So what we have here today is me trying to do my best to get on track with what I'm doing as I look at Goizo ill-fated character Kyrie. We're gonna find out. I'm just gonna take this now because as Kyrie, usually I will end up taking self-therapy if it appears. Otherwise, any of her perks really don't really interact with most mysteries, as opposed to, hey, I might want to take improvise for town mysteries as Koji, or Haru also has kind of generic core strength. I'm looking at strength right now. Of course, I'm going to build knowledge when I can get to it, and I'm thinking about whether light second, and then Takushi-san's last, but light, knowledge, I mean, I could just take the heavy-duty flashlight. I think that's what I used to take as Kyrie, but ever since Bricks came out, I kind of shied away from it, but we'll see what I do. So we'll do the usual, and I will think about what I want to do for RPG Maker MV, both for this channel and for work, really. We have both painting and word, too. So I'm probably going to do Chainsaw, because I'm thinking of the way I'm designing my characters. I haven't put out a devlog in a while, but that's because I want to make sure that I'm going to be making the characters correctly before I move on to the gameplay and the story. Let's see here. So I wanted to... I don't think there's anything else. I think I'm just going to... I'm going to hope that these curses don't kill me. Panic hurts. Brain damage also hurts. And Mind Wipe, I have to get rid of that immediately. So as Kyrie... I mean, it's a good thing I guess I'm going for Chainsaw, but that knowledge down really did a number on me. Well, we're not going to get the heavy-duty flashlight, which means we need to go for bricks. I'm probably going to end up selling the painkillers as well. So there goes all of my... There goes this extra stamina healing, but compared to out of funds, I think it's worth it, including the doom that it takes for me to get the painkillers. Right, 2%? Was that 2% doom? Can't remember, but moving on. As you notice, I don't really put on History Club. Maybe I should start using it instead of School Nurse. But the main reason I did that is because I usually end up getting sent to Frostbite Desert. So that's why I like to take away the Frostbite if possible, because Frostbite lowers their strength, and I like bracing. So it does more for me usually, and then when I'm rolling for perks in the History Club, my track record there is not as great, so I should have been looking for bricks. Okay, good, I get another chance. But yeah, it's not great. It's not like I pick up core strength or adrenaline all the time, so that's why I don't like to rely on it. That said, this brick RNG is also not doing me any favor. Really? Okay, I was about to say. I lost a lot of doom. Granted, again, it's also because I went to the hardware store twice, but hey. Oh, also max threat level mansion, nice. Which means it's gonna suck going through. Oh, that's right, I'm ill-fated, so yeah, which means it's going to suck for painting as well. So let's hope I get. Well, actually, let's use monument once. If it asks for funds, so be it. I'll take the out of funds hit because doom is a very static thing. Yeah, speak of the devil, out of funds, but and that's RNG as well. Out of funds is an RNG event, although if you go through a whole run with zero funds, you're pretty likely to run into it. I'd like to think, but I always run into it within like 2 or 3 investigations most of the time, so that's why I always try to keep one fund on me. So that said, now that we have the fuel, a light source, let's go into... I don't think I need anything else, right? Yeah, let's go into painting then. And we'll get it. We'll trade out the bottle of water probably, because I don't need it on me. Yeah, I don't need this on me. So, let's hope. Let's keep an eye on our doom, because this is a max threat level. That's 2% doom, plus another 2% for that event. And, yeah, you can... let's find out if this chainsaw is worth it. Again, people think and thought that the chainsaw is OP, and it is OP for what you get. It's just that for some reason, I mean, a lot of things that are quote-unquote OP in World of Horror are not as OP for me, because they have their not technical. It's not technical at all. They have their costs, and chainsaws is that you have to visit the hardware shop 2 times minimum, and on top of somehow getting the funds. So if you're using tree curses, yeah, that's a thing. Although I like to repeat that most people, again, it's not that they're, people have bad RNG in this game. It will happen. It's just, do I have to throw two bricks? Let me think for a moment. I might be able to do this and get away with it. Yeah, so because this is only going to be -1 stamina damage. Brace is bad action, by the way. I'm probably taking that out of context. I missed the attack. Oh, that's right, panic. Would you like another example of bad RNG? Because... So at this point, I probably should have just taken the -2 damage. So brace was a bad pick here. But I mean, I would have lost 2 stamina the other way. So, and the chance, obviously, that could be even worse. The potential is there because I have a 10% chance of missing. But that wouldn't have happened if I went to the tree for funds. So again, there's all this. There are inherent costs. So in this particular case, the cost was 3 curses, 8% doom minimum, and probably more than, the funds as well. There is a cost, except that most of the time it's worth the trade-in. Yes, you hear background noises because we're dealing with things. So, I could do this. Chances are I'm gonna miss this 80%, but let's find out. Okay, good. I didn't miss that. I know they're 2 separate occasions, but still, chance of missing a 90% and an 80% is pretty low. Yeah, it's nice that the mansion has doom decreasing events guaranteed, but it's not always guaranteed. So, I mean, you're almost always gonna reach this, but since I went for the chainsaw and whatnot, also we're gonna skip on this boss fight. No reason to hurt ourselves, and let's... I think you can succeed this, right? But no, you can't. I guess taking the materials was what I wanted to do. I swear one of these you could pass. I'm thinking of the wrong one. Anywho, that's not as bad. In fact, I would rather have paranoia than panic, but I don't get to choose. So, moving on. So what? Oh my goodness, all this reason loss. But let's keep going. What did I take? Oh, I took folklore studies. That's right. So, brick, energy drink. I want to get my empty bottle back, but this is going to end up being really bad for me. I wonder if I can even get to 8... Well, we'll find out. But until then, let's drink this bottle, put it back, and I shouldn't be brick grinding as much anymore. That said, Vigil, Ward, Coma. I guess I can take Ward. Well, let's see. Do we have efficient rests? Heart of Darkness, Outside World. We do have efficient rest, so I could go into Ward and rest if I need to. So we'll take it now. We'll hold off. Hopefully our stamina will go down, but that's it. All things considered, I could have... No. Because Monument, you usually want to take Monument. Although I don't doubt that some... You might want to instead take Hardware Shop and... Again, I'm thinking of Hardware Shop and Legal Den together. I completely lost my train of thought because I was thinking about something while I was improvising. So, again, it's... I'm thinking of stuff. I say again because it's often I'm looking at this to my side and I think I lost that package, but I might run from this. We'll find out. I keep forgetting about that too, but that you need the package on you, otherwise this boss is gonna do all damage. But yeah, if nothing else, and then near the end of me, right before I was gonna hit record again, and I made that cut. What do we have? Vigil, something, I can't remember. Please don't let it be the hospital, though. So, moving on. Yeah, at the end of, right before I stopped recording, but before I began recording, I was thinking about things I wanted to do for game development, and the things I want to do. I already talked about characters and stuff, but I was also, it does come, oh my goodness. Do I want to risk this? I think I just want to do this because I can. 74%, yeah. Let's brace here. I shouldn't die, right? So we should be able to do... I can even do this. This should kill, right? 10 damage, or 18 minimum, so yeah. We get a steak knife, and I have more things to throw if I had got them. I want spells to forget about them, so I'm gonna do that, and we'll see what we can do. So he should do that, and I'm gonna be in here, and yeah, a hospital encounter right into a downtown encounter. I should be able to one-shot this though, right? Not like that. So this, again, the trade-off for chainsaw. Pretty much don't need to worry about battles 98% of the time. However, bad things can still happen. But yeah, for game development, I was thinking of the way I was going to build some of my maps. I've been looking into my own maps that I've made in the past, but some of those were not well designed, so I'm trying to take inspiration from what I've been playing recently. Some of those include other games, even though, you know, they're not exactly RPG Maker games or RPGs in general. You know, like Sampire, Vaviers, what else have I been doing? I've looked into, for some odd reason, I looked into Uman Nathletics, and what was something, there was something I got hooked on during the weekend. I think I can take this encounter. Let's find out. I'm gonna start throwing these things, so I'm not gonna have much of a choice after. Yeah, -4 all because I didn't keep the package on me. However, I should be able to double damage my way out after this. Unless I wanted to gamble with this, but I don't want to die, so... And I wouldn't have died, but I would have taken a lot more damage as opposed to doing this, which is guaranteed, so... Hey. Oh yeah, and Ponster Mrom, I guess, if we're doing that, because the third part of that is going to come out. I'm saying this just to be safe. I think I talked with someone recently on one of my videos about, like, censorship and me just being better at public speaking, but some of it is that I'm trying to be safe, so I'm thinking about what I want to say and if I should say it. If I were to come up with an after hours video, it would definitely be a lot braver. I don't want to take Vigil right now. Also, I lost Bath, didn't I? That's why I couldn't even, it looks like it. Yeah, contaminated water. I'm gonna take Coma now, then. So, we lost Bath, but we still have efficient, rests. Or my rests have not been affected, so I can choose to rest. Which is what I'm gonna do at least once, but we'll hope that better things happen in the near future. But yeah, I've been thinking about map design for RPG Maker anyway. I want to say I'm somewhat familiar with it, but there are still, if I'm making more than a few games, I kind of want to think about the diversity between games I've made and the games that I will make, essentially. So I'm hoping. Oh, is this Coma? Yeah, this is Coma. So RIP Hospital threat level. And I'm dying to a lot of things. I get double damage with Threat Reason, but I still don't like being there. So I could also get the Dust of Seeing to lower power, and I might be able to guarantee attacks, but I don't want to spend more Doom, especially on a dangerous threat level location. It could be it's not max, but I still don't want to be there. That's right, I'm ill-fated. Why am I taking these skill checks? Gosh dang. I always forget about ill-fated. I don't know why. I feel like I say that about a lot of things, but I definitely remember ill-fated. Yeah, so... well, I think there's reason loss here as well. Yeah. So, we have one of the better spells, but I still need to forget some because I need to regain reason. So, it'll be those two. And none of these are really going to help me. Arcane and Grasp, just in case I somehow get up to 5 or 6 spells. It's not going to happen, but just in case. So we lost Beth. We don't have anything else. I should take some of these things out now. And I will move on. I think I can also, well... We'll just hope. If I don't... Oh, I took energy drink on accident. Well, I have the chainsaw, but more would have been better. I mean, I would have ended up, well, also, hey, Room of Ghost, easy encounter, by the way. So it would have helped me to bring 3 broken things, but I ended up not doing that, so... Am I somehow dead here? Because, yeah, I can't do that. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so one of the only times chainsaw doesn't really help me as much. I'm in Vigil, too. Yeah. Is there anything I want to do here? Not really. So I threw those for no reason, pretty much. I think I have to use Mind Drain here. Yeah. I don't think my... Oh, wait, no, wait. Let me just check, just to be sure. So yeah, 10 max reasons, so I can use Mind Drain here. What I'm worried about... So I need to use at least the 3 times to get a guaranteed kill here. And we'll leave. Yeah, I wanted to not use Mind Drain, but I mean, it is a very good spell. I'm ill-fated, so let's hope. I'm also still ill-fated. This is stamina damage. I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is an injury. Resting less effective. Good. I almost thought that was like Broken Jaw. Broken Jaw? Broken Jaw. Anywho, moving on. Clap, bow, clap, bow. You notice that you notice that when I talk more about the game, I'm a bit more focused. I doesn't guarantee that I won't make human errors, but hey, also mentioned max threat level, so let's hope. Let's hope I somehow keep my doom low, because I already did a lot of the mansion events that lower my doom. So we're doing this to avoid doom increases from Vigil, because when you fail the Vigil, you get a lot of doom increase. A spell or a sewing kit? Let's go sewing kit. Well, because I don't remember if ill-fated affects that quote-unquote check. I'd have to look into it. I've forgotten so many things. Hey, it's a free whatever. Probably going to end up throwing it, but moving on. Oh, my doom is going to hit a level. For better or worse, we ran into an encounter which kind of curves the doom, but the damage I'm going to take. That said, I should be okay here. Because even if my reason drops too low, I can... brace bad action, by the way. Even if my reason falls low, I have Mind Drain for a couple more uses before the max threshold goes low. What else do I want to do? Do I want to Mind Drain now? Yeah, let's Mind Drain now, so that I can get a guaranteed turn out. I think this is my most optimal play, along with, without gambling, of course, but... so let's do this. This is going to be more stamina loss. I hope I'm still okay for the lighthouse. I don't pass the strength check. Yeah, that's that. Please don't okay, exposed ribs. That's not so bad, because I'm not gonna be at max stamina anyway. That said, our doom is gonna get dangerously close to death, especially if we include that 6th floor. But thankfully, we're not branded, so let's find out. Let's find out if we survive. If I had the second encounter check, this would be a lot worse, but... for the sake of Takushi-san, we need 8 knowledge, by the way. Well... Let me check the lighthouse really quickly. No, I want stamina, right? Well, we'll find out. Charisma's reason. Knowledge check, light check. I should be able to survive, right? My question is whether I want to bring an extra 3 damage to Takushi. That means I have to lower my knowledge, but I passed the light check, so I'll level up. Do I want the... I should be okay, right? If I trade the Curious Statuette for a broken bottle / branch. Let's strategize. I don't think the empty bottle does more damage, so... Also, the Kendo helmet doesn't do as much damage. And neither does the flashlight. Otherwise, I would have traded the flashlight after the light check, but I don't think it does. So we're gonna do this. Also, I'm gonna throw the flashlight after, because the light check is first, thankfully. So just making sure we survive. If we get to 99% doom, then we've done an inefficient run, question mark? I know that sounds weird, but Let's hope. Also, I don't have brand. If I branded, I would be dead now. Yeah, if I take knowledge here, I should be okay. Because that's ultimately three stamina that I save. And then for Takashi-san, he'll be eating a whole bunch of throw damage plus chainsaw damage. And I'll also be able to do a desperate action. So this is painting. We should survive. Yeah, if I had branded, I'd probably be dead. So we'll throw this. This will be about like 14, 15-ish damage. And I should be able to one-shot him. So meat cleaver, and then we don't need the flashlight anymore. And then we do desperation, prep attack, prep heavy, question mark? No, prep attack, prep attack. And he should die here. Yeah. And let's find out if we survive. Yeah, we do. 99% doom, as I said, but I've made mistakes before. So hey, if there's anything you want me to talk about, I'll be happy to. I guess this is like an Ask Me Anything, but hey, I survived. Until next time, thank you for watching.